There's this unfortunate perception among intellectuals that England has some kind of majestic history to be proud of. You know, the sun never sets on the British Empire and all that tripe and bollocks.
Hi now! Nice shirt you've got there, mate.
Huh?
Right, nice, Colin.
Yeah, we were conquerors. Till around about the 1700s, when the bloody Americans stood up for their right to grow their own tobacco and own their own land. Since then, not much to inspire pride, except being beaten on by Nazis and implementing the tea and crumpets regime.
Enjoy! Yeah, you wanker!
So, given all that, you'll forgive me if I don't seem all that keen on proclaiming England the land of refinement and grace. We're not proud and dignified. I'm surrounded by kids who aspire to be the next Amy Winehouse, Russell Brand, Lady Gaga, Sacha Baron bloody Cohen. Underachievers and misfits, all vying for the opportunity to be the first ones to live an unspectacular life. And me, I'm nobody. I'm not even popular enough to be one of the ones the bullies pick on. Every day spent at this place reminds me of the lyrics of the Smiths. I am the son and heir of shyness that is criminally vulgar. I am the son and heir of nothing in particular.
And I hope you have your assigned reading completed. We're going to be getting into some heavy concepts today, and I don't want to lose anyone, all right? All right, so in review, in The Fountainhead, Toothy says to Rourke, "Why don't you tell me what you think of me?" What does Rourke reply? Anyone?
But I don't think of you.
Very good, Daisy. However, the better question for the class is, what is Rourke really saying? Anyone? All right. If nobody wants to answer, I'll select our next lucky contestant. Herbert, what is your interpretation?
He's, I think he's saying that he doesn't think of him at all. You know, ever.
I expect a slight more from you, Mr. Miles. Now, does anyone else in the class have an inference about what Iron Reed meant?
I knew the answer, of course. Rand was making a statement about those that build and those that destroy. How they live separate lives of equal importance, and yet one may never officially recognize the other. Because with recognition comes power. Rand's worlds were bleak, stark, because this is a bleak, stark world. My name is Herbert Miles. I'm 17 years old, and I seem to be the only one in my class that understands how truly meaningless this all is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about the quiz tomorrow on these chapters. And I don't want any foodie players blowing it off either. Coach Goody won't save you from a failing grade if you don't study. Not so fast, Mr. Miles.
What?
If you'd be so kind, step into my office a tick. Is everything quite all right, Mr. Miles?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Herbert, I'm going to be blunt with you. I haven't the slightest idea of what's going on in your private life. But I hear rumblings. Some kind of website. Fig or Frick. That kind of rot.
It's, kind of personal, sir.
Personal or not, you need to sort it out, lad. You're a good student, son. I see a lot of unremarkable lives ahead of the kids in your class. But you, I think you're in for great things. You just need to apply yourself, Herbert. Stop living under a cloud.
Of course, sir.
Just remember, young man, a little rain falls into every life, but not every day.
I've lived at Tiburon Academy for 4 years now, and I'd have gone crazy by now if it wasn't for the internet. This is what keeps me truly sane. Tiburon is a prep school that caters to the spawn of the idle rich. Mums and dads too busy skiing on the Alps or sunning in Rio to raise their own kids.
Come on, yeah! You want some of this, huh?
Or in my case, deceased parents. and an alcoholic uncle who doesn't know how to deal with his nephew's condition. I founded the Hope Virus so I'd have a place to talk with people about the way I feel, so I won't have to feel so damn alone all the time. It's become pretty popular since then. We got mentions on Fork and Dig, probably for the wrong reasons, but whatever. Nobody at Tiburon even knows who I am. But on here, I can be confident, assured by others that whatever I feel is okay, that there are plenty of other kids going through the same things. It's not perfect, but nothing is. Nothing ever is. I miss them so much. The way Dad and I used to play in the yard. The way Mum used to sit there just smiling softly, like she'd be happy just watching us every day have a life. Sometimes, right before I fall asleep, I can still feel them hugging me when I was small, before they passed away. And since then, the rain just falls on my head and never stops. And that's to say nothing of the dreams I've been having. Crazy dreams, with creatures the likes of which I've never seen. And I'm running towards someone I've never before seen. She's beautiful and delicate, and I know she's in trouble, but I can't quite get to her. And when I reach out to save her, the bottom drops out. Falling is like falling into a deep grave. And as I fall, I watch as my body decays before my very eyes. You'd think this kind of release would be welcome, but I'm terrified. Because it's clear to me in my dream that an afterlife isn't in my future. And that's it for me. What in the... Ow! Hey! Glass? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? God! Listen, I don't know what kind of practical joke you've got on, but it's gone too far, okay? Please don't hurt me. Holy! What the?
Chamber of Commerce along with the HV welcome you to the Shrine of the Founder. Please refrain from photography in this wing of the Museum of Natural History, and no eating or drinking. And as always, please do not touch the final resting place of Herbert Miles, the founder of all our ideals.
Oh my God. What is all?
As you already know, littering on federal property is punishable by up to a year in jail. So please, place all unwanted items in the receptacles clearly marked in your guide. Please do not touch the final resting place of Herbert Miles, the founder of all our ideals. Please do not touch the final resting place of Herbert Miles, the founder of all our ideals.
Intruder!
I wasn't... Hey!
We at the Museum of Century History appreciate your enthusiasm in genuflecting before the founder.
Let go! Stupid... whatever you are!
Please allow one of our Civil Watch representatives to escort you to the door and feel free to return during regular business hours. Thank you once again for your patronage, and we hope to see you again soon.
Stupid. Please, can someone help me? Does anyone know how I can find a phone or hello? Do I
Here now, are you the founder? It's him! He's awakened! The founder has risen!
Right proud to meet you, Mr. Miles. Right proud indeed.
thank you, I guess.
Bless my child, Founder. Anoint him so that he too might be special.
He's returned. He's come back to lead us to prosperity.
Save us!
Wait, I have to go. Please, someone.
Wait, Founder! Stop him!
Leave me alone. I just want to go home.
Don't leave us!
Don't let him get away!
Founder?
Have we not waited for this moment as long as we've been alive to take what's rightfully ours? What value do you see in praying to a God that hasn't once answered our prayers?
Don't know which is the greater strength, to accept all this for you, or to love you so much that the rest is beyond acceptance.
Liege, this is our moment of triumph. What is the matter?
Zeno, so assured. The grey at my temples. We've suffered so many near misses, so many times we felt our time was nigh, only to see it crumble. No, my friend. If it is true the Founder has awakened, this merely puts our plans into motion. We must act swiftly before the HV sequesters him. Go. Only once he is safely with us shall we make our move. Any overture to overthrow the oppressors will be met with dear ears, unless the Founder is with us. You ask why I must pray to God now? Because God must help us, now more than ever, if we are ever to be free again.
Gotcha!
Hey! Let go of me!
Civil Watch 1G reporting. We've got him. Call off the search drones. Ain't much to look at, are ya, pup? Why, you little... Civil Watch Command, Target and I are en route to the palace. Have a receiving team ready. The Founder has come home. Let's give him the welcome he deserves.
Are you okay?
Ow. This is definitely the worst day ever.
The Civil Watch Protector said you bumped your head on the way, so take it slow, alright?
Yeah, bumped my head on his fist, more like it.
You've got a lot of people shaken up right now. Some of the people think this means the end of things around here. But don't worry, you're in good hands. Helen. My name is Helen Crowley. What do you remember, Herbert?
Ugh, all I remember is falling asleep after updating the site. And then, next thing I know, I'm waking up dressed like Liberace inside a giant glass Twinkie.
Do you remember anything else?
Weird robots, people grabbing at me, and a jackbooted jerk cuffing me in the face. I think you're officially up to speed.
Herbert, I brought you something, but no one must know it was me. You could get me in a lot of trouble if they knew. The kind of trouble people go to prison for. Understand?
Okay.
They'll avoid telling you the truth as long as they can, Herbert. But it's important to make them tell you.
What do they mean, Messiah comes home? Who is the Messiah?
Don't be silly, Herbert. You are. Those people you saw on the street down there? A lot of them are suffering, and it's because of the things you said. Your writings have been the basis of a lot of good things, and a lot of bad. I don't expect you to understand that. But just know that what you did in your time has resulted in a lot of trouble today.
Wait a tick. My time? Today? You need to tell me what's going on. This is becoming less funny by the minute, and it wasn't that funny to begin with.
I've said too much already. If you want to know more, I'd suggest speaking with those who've twisted your words to their own means. It's time for you to meet the HV. I can't be seen with you, or I'll tip my hand. Go up the stairs into the royal chambers. They await you.
Hello? Listen, I've had quite enough now. If you folks could please tell me how to get home, Come in, child, come in. Come in already. We've waited a long time for this. You're the founder. Hey, I said no fish for dinner. I think you meant the founder. Spread out.
Some people say I got nothing to give. Some people say I got reasons to live. Some people say we got nothing to lose. Little do they know that it just ain't true. Because we got 19 seconds to the end of the world, and I don't think I can stand not to be heard. Waking up, ruler of the underworld. With 19 seconds to the end of the world.